Today, we talk about
Welcome back, bruh. All right, so, get it. All right, so first blocks. Um, well, actually, you know what? We're gonna put this one aside because, you'll see. All right, next. This one, y'all may recognize. There's 2.0. I don't think so. Oh yeah, this is definitely different. So I bought I should say the second Mars Yard by Tom Sachs. And it was only after I found out there was a 1.0. And you can see, obviously, for those that do own or have seen unboxings of 2.0, this is a different box. Comes with this little Velcro, duct tape. You know, it's not handwritten, but it appears handwritten. And the whole idea is like a DIY type of ish. Red thread. That's pretty cool detail right there. Nice stitching right into the duct tape. Velcro. Bop. That's a Stock X-ish. Take all that out, and I'm gonna have to do a dedicated video on this someday soon, but just to give y'all the basic look. Get the custom paper, the inside out-ish box, Virgil AF, and this was years before, obviously. Definitely gonna have to do like an in-depth review, but this is my first time seeing these in hand. Oh, cool, they came with the little poppies. Came with this little booklet as well, which is so dope. I'm sure it explains. Oh wow, yeah. No, this booklet alone is a reason I'm happy I pulled the trigger on these. Although I'm very angry, I didn't pull the trigger 2 days prior to when I planned to because the price shot up literally $2,000 in one fucking day. And that's why sometimes you don't sleep and sometimes you're patient. Either way, you end up getting screwed sometimes. So it is what it is. For those that don't know, when these originally came out, there was, actually, I don't know about the 1.0s, but definitely for the 2.0s, there was a space camp over in New York, over on that side, somewhere over there. And in order to win the shoe or have a chance to purchase the shoe, you had to go through his obstacle course that was like NASA themed and whatnot. This is super cool. I had no idea this was a thing. Wow, very different from the 2.0. And I do plan on picking up the third iteration coming out soon, so would love to complete the entire set. Very different outsole. This was a little bit more, less sturdy from what I heard. And it came with the Nike socks as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Wow. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, and then these came with the cork outsoles as well. So that's pretty dope. Or no, these are leather? The other ones are cork. They come with the 2.0. So it comes a little tag. We'll definitely have to do a more detailed review of this at some point. But for now, we should probably just keep them moving because we got a lot of boxes to get to. So put that away. Oh man, just see all the attention to details, what really puts this on the map. And I wish I knew about it sooner when it was just in the $1,000 range. That would have been a bargain. That's how much I got the, oh shit. That's how much I got the 2.0s for. Even though the next day they dropped to 700 and I was pretty pissed, and then I forgot about them until one day I found out they're going for like $2,000. So, hey yo. So let's put that aside. Let's put this aside for a minute. Okay, well, let's move on to this one. For those that recognize the logo, I got Vapormax. This one, I should probably put these back in the box. Come on. All right. Next, this is actually a pretty cool idea. All right, so for this, take this out first. Actually, just let it pop. Hey-o. I was looking at these for a hot minute, and I just couldn't pull the trigger until now. So these are the 2.0 volt Vapormaxes. For the 2.0, I went with the mock version, the moccasin, which was laceless, because of the acronym and the John Mayer influence. These slightly different builds, so I'll have to update my Vapormax video at some point, but these are just too freaking loud and clean. So yeah, these were a must cop. So now we got this. Should work great with black sweaty pants. So maybe I'll rock those today, I don't know. Yeah, not too much to add to the details of this. So yeah, this should be a safe bet to wear. All right, let's do this. And actually, you know what? I'll put this aside as well, because it's all part of the same ish. We'll come back to it. Now, I had teased these already, but let's open it up. Testing, testing. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So these are come on, guys. Come on. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Boom. The static Yeezys. These are the reflective version. If it'll focus, there we go. To me, this was worth copping another 350. I was pretty much done with the 350s. What changed my mind was the very obvious changes in not only the knit, but also this translucency that they added. Very, very different from previous models. Plus add the 3M status to it. It was like, there's no way I could go with the non-static version. It's like the whole point of the static. I feel like if any shoe begs for 3M, it's this shoe, so I have to go with it. Overall, as a colorway, really don't care for it much outside of it, being part of my historic collection. You can kind of see that translucency of the butt bop right there. But yeah, colorway wise, I still would prefer I think the Beluga, the OG. The OGs, they always crush their colorways for some reason, probably because they give it the most thought when they're designing the model in the first place. But yeah, that's the best colorway to me. But this is part of like the history of the line. Very historic, had to go with it. So, All right, let's see if I can fit that back in there. Whoop, scoop. And kept the box style the same, so there's that, I guess. So put that over here. Next, you'll see the word. There's your clue. Unlike swoosh, it says Converse, but it's in a Nike-ish box, off-white. So take a guess. Which Converse is it? The OG clear or the newer one? Never even seen this tag. Can you focus, bro? Come on. Ugh, I gotta do everything myself. Boom. Interesting. Made in Vietnam. Okay. Oh, what does it say? Chuck 70 high. I don't think I have a 70 high. I have a regular high, but not a 70 high. And I'm not entirely sure of the difference, but regardless, there it is. What is up with the focus on this camera? There we go. Okay. So there you go. The left shoe says right, the right shoe says left, maybe for picture reasons, who knows. Upside down logo there. The bottom. I believe this was worn once, but the price difference was literally like 300 bucks. So I was like, yeah, not paying over $1,000 for these. This one, I may actually leave the tag on, to be honest with you, because I like to keep the tags for the off-white shoes on for, what do you call it? For the high tops, but not for the low tops. I think it looks a little cheesy for me with the low tops. No shade on anyone that does, though. These laces are pretty unique for the off-white style. I have not seen these on any of the other models. If I am correct, they do come with black laces as well, which I don't actually prefer over the what's in there already. Plus I'm lazy. Hey, yo, see that blue tint to them, which is super cool. There it says left, as you can see. The nice little tidbit about this, which I'm not sure how many people actually know, is, as you know, with a lot, or as you may know, with a lot of the Nike models, you get the side branding stitch on the tongue. And for this one, Virgil was super hell-bent on getting this shoe to have a Nike swoosh on it, just to like really mess with this shoe. But Nike refused it, like, bro, we cannot do that. And so he compromised by actually doing it anyway, but then ripping it off. So it's like, yo, motherfuckers, I did it, but you can't tell, son. So that's like, I think what happened. I was not in the meeting, but that's what I heard Virgil say at a panel. So it is what it is. So there you go. Let's put that away. This would work really good with my Volt socks, actually, but may fit too snug. We'll see. So there's that, and then let's finish off this column with the swoosh bop. Forget what model this is. Come on. Bop. Oh, yeah, Vapormax. Oh, Vapormax day, huh? Am I right? So the issue here, oh good, got the blue laces in. So first of all, seeing images of this with the blue laces, I was like, it's a wrap. Blue laces are bust, especially with the clear bluish translucency of this sole. I was a little pissed that he didn't use a 2.0 for this as opposed to a 1.0 Vapormax, but it is what it is. Definitely prefer these over the OG because first of all, this in person, this translucent swoosh is era thing, bro. This is just super cool. I really like this detail. I did not appreciate that in the other pictures. This is also a nice little felt suede difference compared to the other models. You get the bop of orange, of course. Gonna be taking the zip tie off here again because it's a low top. If you haven't already guessed, there's going to be a few off-whites in here because I decided, you know what, now that the 10's over, I should probably grab one of every model and the best colorway, in my opinion, of every model before it's too late, so to speak. But yeah, this is very cool. I really preferred this over the OG because it was a black sole and I believe it was a white swoosh, and just the contrast just really was throwing me off. I really hated it. But this, especially compared to the white version of this as well, this to me was the winner of the three models. So had to do it to him, especially with the blue laces. This is pure Sachs. But yeah, let's, enough of that part. Let's keep splitting this up. See you next time. We out. Bye.